Alright boys, welcome back. So before the actual global release of Tower of Fantasy, if you don't already know, there's been some changes from the CN version. Again, just remember, before the game releases, obviously there's going to be balance changes, and like things that, some things were not that great on CN, or were too broken, too whatever. They gotta get adjusted, balance changed, whatever, before the global version. So before you freak out and say, oh my god, they nerfed my favorite character, realize that, again, until we get the game, until we actually get our hands onto it and test everything, we won't know what happened, or if they're good, if they're bad, if they're ruined or not. Again, most of these changes, aren't terrible. So with that being said, we'll jump into it here today. I'm going to show you all the changes from the CN version to the global version. Again, more could be changed, but we won't know until the game releases. So whatever right now is changed, it's a good amount, but more could change, and even less, who knows. So with that being said, like and subscribe. Let's jump into it. It helps out a ton. So first things first, again, these are the CN characters that currently we have no idea what happens with the global version. So that'll be a little bit till we get those ones. Again, first we have Nemesis over here. So with Nemesis, this is the, people are saying it's the biggest change and it's the one that hurts the most. But again, I haven't tested Nemesis on the CN version, so I really wouldn't know how big this is. But first, the global version increases the volt attack by 15% and volt resistance by 25%. On CN, it is 20% and 40%. So from, again, you can kind of see here, from 20, it went to 15, and the 25 is now the new thing from 40. And then again, if you look at the 3-star part right here, CN has it at 389, and Global has it at 205. And then also, for this one, it's 10, 25. It's going to be 5, 5, and 25. So another change right there, which is, again, a little bit much. Remember, this is the first banner also. So again, people are still hyping her up to be like a really, really good character, and she is a very, very good support character. So remember, it is the case. It probably won't change an enormous amount, but we will see how it does. Again, I think she'll still be able to classify as a must summon or as a really good character. Again, it won't change her to like the point where she's like terrible garbage F tier. So keep that in mind. Don't like jump the gun right now and say, hey, she's terrible. That was Tower of Fantasy tweeting, by the way. Whoops. And again, also just remember, like, and I really want to like stress this point. This is just, I'm showing you from what the CN version had, because maybe you are basing your information off the CN version, so you're expecting this exact thing to release and this exact stuff to release. So remember, whatever the CN version has, it doesn't 100% solidify that we're getting it, right? Obviously, that's the case. We expected balance changes. We expect this type of stuff because games have it differently over the regions, right? That's how it goes. So again, you can't say, oh, I'm going to riot now, revolt, cancel the game for this reason. But remember, again, this did change. I'm just alerting you about it. And again, this really only affects you if you're diving deep in the banner, just saying, hey, letting the blubberiest wheels jump into this. This will affect you only then. So again, can't complain on this one. The Volt Resonance, maybe they're just making it more balanced, and it actually is a good change, just so it's, not a kind of steamroll. So again, remember, you can't jump the gun and say, hey, screw you, the devs of Tower Fantasy, for ruining my favorite character. We gotta find out. When the game releases, you find out then. I'm just alerting you that these do exist, so you don't base your information off what CN had. Again, when these other characters release, who knows what happens? Do they change? Is anything gonna be different? Do some of them not release? Because I think one of them, I think Mark, is I think he's like a collab character or something. So like he'll never return or something. He'll never like release or something. Maybe, possibly. So again, just keep that in mind. I just want to put that out there so that you know this is just me bringing you info. Don't jump the gun just yet. Wait. Cobalt B also has a great change. So before there was no resonance, now it has flame resonance. And again, if you don't understand what resonance is, it's just basically for team building, and it helps out. When the resonance that has been added for multiple characters is pretty sick. So again, increases flame attack by 15% and flame resistance by 25%, activated by equipping 2 or more flame weapons. This set effect also works with weapon on the offhand slot. Effect cannot be stacked. That is what flame resonance is. Again, not bad. So that is a change, and that is a, I guess you can say, quote unquote buff to Cobalt B. Already Cobalt B is a very good character, right? Kind of making it way, way more better. So putting it out there. Then Claudia over here also has a very similar thing. She has physical resonance, also increases the physical attack by 50% and physical resistance by 25%. Activate by equipping 2 or more physical weapons. This set effects do not work with others. And again, in the CN version, it wasn't there. So that is another thing. For this one, has anything changed? I don't actually know. So just the 6-star thing over there, which again, do we really care about? But where did my mouse go? Oh my god, it's dead. Dude, calm down. Wake up, bro. There we go. So China had it at 100% with 10 seconds or 10 meters and 15%, 110 and 15. Oh, okay, so what changed is, and again, this is 6, so if you're actually whaling or getting up, you know, heard that high to 6-star, hey, that's great. But what changed is, over here at the end on global, it now says you gain 15% all damage and healing. For China, or CN, it says gain 15% just attack. So that's a buff. This is a buff. So if you were to consider it, so far, if you say buff, semi-nerf, decent nerf rather, and then buff. So not bad. We have Huma over here. Also looks like not much has changed. Moving forward, we have Crow, which also not much has changed. King, not much. You can kind of see that there. Meryl, not much. Samir, not much. So again, nothing to worry about on those characters. Shiro, I also think has nothing to worry about. So there isn't anything there. I think there was something here, which, yeah, so there is something here. So on 1 star, it changes from the 8%, so again, increases the damage by 8% for 15 seconds, stacks it to 3 times, is now 5% for 15 seconds. So she did catch a little bit of a nerf, nothing too serious here, but she was one of the characters that I also had mentioned, because a lot of people are looking forward to pulling her. Again, you have to understand this won't change an enormous amount, but again, when the character drops and we actually test her, she, like, things could change. Okay, things could be like, oh, it isn't as great as we kind of first said. So remember, when global actually releases and you actually get your hands on the characters, and if you're saying, hey, again, this is what the first day is about, you kind of test your character, and if you see like, hey, it's not the character I like, it's just, it doesn't feel like the right character, and then if, you know, we kind of have the idea that maybe they aren't the best, you know, as what we said from CN, keep that in mind. That yeah, you know, you can decide while you have the time to reroll, decide for something else, see what's up. Again, you have so many free summons from the pre-registration and all that stuff. So, I mean, you're in a good area to understand, but again, I don't think really anything's changing that much, that you're screwed. Your favorite character is nothing anymore. So that isn't anything to worry about there. But it looks like that's, oh, this one right here. So, with this one, it's 22%, 45, what changed here? Let's see. So, it looks like the 45 seconds over here. So it says damaging a target also produces a damage orb which lasts for 20 seconds and increases attack of any teammate who picks it up for 2% for 45 seconds. Stack up to 10 times. Cooldown is 2.5. It looks like this is now changed to 30 seconds, and that's the only change. So the increase of attack on any teammate who picks it up for 2% for 45 seconds, now 30 seconds. So that's the change over here for the 5-star part over on 0. So there you go. Again, main things, the main takeaways here that you should be happy about. Cobalt, insane. Got now Resonance, wonderful, 10 out of 10. Claudia also got Resonance, 10 out of 10. Nemesis, a little bit more of a nerf. Tsubasa also taking a little bit, nothing too scary, and then Zero taking a little bit. So honestly, again, I will say it for like the millionth time. Don't like jump the gun and be like, oh, I'm quitting this game. They're changing my favorite characters. Really, again, something could have been too broken. Maybe, you know, Nemesis was too good on the CN version. She just needed a little bit of a change. And again, also remember, most of the changes also for like Tsubasa is on her constellations or like the advancement stars. So that's fine. If you also look at it at this one right here, I think it was like on 6, right? Look at that, it's on 6. So theoretically, like, are you going to make it there anytime soon to like experience that? Maybe the answer is no. So with that, you know, calm down. Everything's going to be okay. With this one's on 5. So again, nothing really there. Nemesis is just the one that kind of has people a little bit mad. Though again, we'll wait till global release. We'll wait till then. Again, not much time, right? So if I upload this, I'm thinking in a few hours, we're close. We're very close to global release. I hope you guys are ready for it. Pre-download is already there, I think. So get to it. Get ready. Tower of Fantasy coming out soon. And I really can't wait. Really hoping this game does pop off because I do enjoy it a lot. And I do enjoy creating content on this. For my few days that I've started recording, I loved it. So thank you for watching. Peace and enjoy. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like. It does help out a ton. And that's been it for me. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.